There was a transition period going from war to the happiest place on earth. When I joined Disney, I had put some of the demons of war into a shoebox and kicked them under the bed. But I found myself through Disney. Hello, I'm here. I'm actually at your office. What service members don't give themselves enough credit for is the relationship skills. From leadership to project management, it's all the same. It's just a different nomenclature, different language. We have over 74,000 employees. My role is to help support 10,000 of those. We call them cast members because we're all part of the show. We are being more intentional about hiring veterans. In 5 years, we've hired over 7,000 veterans. That's what my real day looks like. In Baghdad, I was a platoon leader for a rifle platoon. Our role was to go door to door and clear houses. I actually never fired my weapon. I just didn't need to. I had 47 men, and my job was to take care of them and guide and develop what they were doing. But as proud as I was of what I did, the best time as a soldier was the hardest time for my family.
No matter what we look like on the outside, we are having an internal struggle. How raw do you want to get? We've definitely had our moments where we've sat down in the middle of the night when the kids have been asleep and said, do we stay together? When Sean first got home from Iraq, the first thing we did was go to counseling. We, as a family, needed to take care of the stuff that he was going to come home with.
I am a protector. That's my identity. That's why I joined the military. I'm going to take care of my guys. I'm going to take care of my family. At work, I'm going to take care of the team. And then the edges started to unravel. My mother was diagnosed with ALS, had to deal with the fact that she was going to die. The final straw was that my father was diagnosed with lung cancer. And here I am, I can't take care of my mother, I can't take care of my father. At work, I could feel myself being shorter with individuals where I usually pride myself on being very present. I knew I needed to step away. And so that's what I did. I took a medical leave. And I was scared. I was scared to step out and do that, thinking that there would be a stigma when I came back. May I have 3 eggs? I'm gonna take 2 eggs now, okay? Please, may I keep this egg? Fast forward to when I just lost my mother and we were driving to New Orleans. We stopped at a rest stop and the 3-year-old had run ahead close to the street and I started getting upset. I went to get back in the car, still upset, and Sarah locked the door and said, just calm down, take a few more breaths and then I'll let you in. And I lost it. And I grabbed the rail of the car and was shaking the car and screaming at her to let me in. So I went and sat down on the curb and cried and breathed. It was because I had been in a firefight and one of my machine gunners, he got out of the vehicle and he walked over to pick up the cones and of course security, we close it. There was an engagement and so our team opened up fire and he was locked out. And so he's screaming to get back into the vehicle and I didn't even realize, fast forward to the car, that I was emotionally primed to relive that.
And we found a brain specialist out in California. And it was an incredible experience for me because 8 years of being married to someone that comes home with the demons of war is incredibly tiring. And I've watched companies take care of veterans and I've watched companies not. And to the companies that are striving to take care of veterans, you are taking the burden off of the family too.
Coming back to Disney, it was people genuinely concerned about how I was doing, welcoming me back. And I think when companies understand that and take care of their vets in that way, take care of all their employees in that way, they develop a deep loyalty. But Disney didn't have it perfect 5 years ago. We're continuing to learn how to better engage and support veterans. We started the Veterans Institute. We train other companies in using the Heroes Work Here initiative to hire veterans. Here's all of our best practices so that you can do the same back at your company. My biggest intention is for veterans to know there's hope. And even those who appear to have their stuff together struggle. And so you're not alone, and it's how you bounce back by surrounding yourself with people that support you and lift you up, and you belong.